Hi, my name is Haley, and today I'll be teaching you how to transform both the graph and the function of the absolute value function. What I have here on my paper is what I am going to be doing. I've not completed anything, just this is what's on my paper. So, we're going to start with reflecting it. Since an absolute value function is symmetrical, flipping it over the y-axis wouldn't really do much, so I'm going to flip it over the x-axis. So, the absolute value function is y equals little line thing x and then the other little line thing. Since we're reflecting it over the x-axis, we're going to put our negative sign in front of the first little line thing. So it'll end up being y equals negative line x line. I don't know what the lines are called, which is, well, yeah. So that's what you got. Now I'm going to draw it on the graph. So the absolute value function is pretty easy. It's just like 1, 1, 2, 2 on both sides of the y-axis. And we're going to be doing the exact same thing just on the other side of the x-axis. I only have a little bit of it done because this isn't going to be our final graph. The next thing we're going to do is vertically stretch it. Let's choose 3. So, it's not directly affecting the x value, so we're going to put that outside of the little line thing. So it'll end up being y equals negative 3 line x line. So you went from that to that to that. Now I'll graph it by 3. So you're just going to multiply all of the y values by 3. So it'll end up being 1, 3, 2, 6, and so on and so forth. There you go. Whoops. Next, we are going to either horizontally stretch or compress it. Let's compress it by a factor of 1 over 2. Since this is going to be inside of the two little line things, we're going to flip that around and it'll end up being by a factor of 2. So it's y equals negative 3 line 2 x line. Okay, then since we're just dividing the x values by 2. So if the x value is 1, now it's 1/2. 2, 1. 3, 1.5. So the newly transformed function is that middle one right there. Next, a horizontal translation, left or right. So why don't we move it left 3? So that if it's horizontal, it'll be inside the little bracket things. And we'll make it y equals negative 3 line 2, and then brackets so that the 2 isn't affecting the translation, x plus 3 because it's going left, and then the other line. So move it left 3, 1, 2, 3, Oh, I'm over the time limit. Sorry. That's not 1.5. Okay, there is the graph. And then our last step will be vertically translating it. Now this one goes up or down. Let's go up. 2. So that goes outside of the little line things, and it'll end up being y equals -3 line 2 bracket x plus 3 bracket line plus 2. And that just moves the whole thing up by 2 spaces. 1, 2. And there you have it. One totally transformed absolute value function. Thanks for watching.